What is up, Chaotic Nation? I know it's been a minute. I know I said it a few times already. I just been crazy busy. I've been working hard. I do Instacart, DoorDash, all that BS. So I just want to say I'm gonna try to put out at least one or two videos a week, cause I got a lot to say. So I just wanted to start by saying, hey, this chaotic nation, chaotic family, whatever you want to say, we're in it together. You're never alone. You're always free to talk. So, with that being said, I just wanted to brush over a couple of things that's been going on. I've been working crazy hours. I've been getting more responsibilities at work. I just got two pay raises back to back, a total of about $1.50. I got uh, I got an 80 cent raise in February, and I just got like a 2% raise in March, and now I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been stacking my bread, working hard, trying to get to the next level of what I need to do in life. As far as my work goes, I've been just busting my ass, and my manager and uh, my supervisor and my manager both came to me and said, hey, they appreciate me. They appreciate the hard work I'm doing. They love that I step up. They love the initiative. So I've been learning more and more things. So, it kind of pays off. You got to look at the bigger picture. So, but that's work. I'm not here to talk about work. I'm here about I'm here to talk about like family and life in general, where it's a crazy world and you got um, dumb people out there. I'm not gonna say what kind of people specifically, but you can kind of figure out what I'm talking about. You got people on one side just screaming how the world is unjust and corrupt, and they're not gonna take it no more, and nothing's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the smart, sensible people that know what's really going on. And when it comes to politics, I try to keep my mouth shut, because it's like no matter what I say, no matter what I do, it's never gonna be the right thing. If I say something good about Biden, the Trump people bash me. If I say something good about Trump, the Biden people bash me. But it's more the Trumpers than the Bideners, so I don't really get all into that, you know. But some sour notes happened this year. Me and my wife, we were trying to have a baby, and unfortunately, we lost the baby. So it's kind of hard to process. This will be my second miscarriage with her, my third one overall, and I'm just at the point. I'm just like, whatever. If it doesn't happen, it don't happen. If it happens, great. If it don't, not much I can say or do about that. You know, I don't really care. I don't really care so much about the legacy of my name. I have two sisters. They have sons. They can carry on the legacy of the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they so choose. I mean, if they choose not to go with the Rodriguez name, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Whatever, I don't care. It is what it is. But that's a part of life. You just keep that legacy going. You keep that. You know, you're gonna have family after family after family after family. Eventually the names are gonna change. So it is what it is. But yeah, that was kind of my sour note. I've been doing my best to kind of work through it, with and without my wife. Like, yeah, I'm there for my wife, and we've had our moments where we just kind of hold each other and cry, but sometimes you just want to be by yourself, and it's no disrespect to her. She's the same way. Sometimes she wants me there and we can cry about it, and then sometimes it's more like I don't want him to see me crying, you know. So I don't take offense to that. Um, my daughter, she's gonna be 12 this year, and it's like I love her to death, but sometimes you know what I'm saying. But any parent thinks that. But I do my best. I do my best to raise her right. I do my best to let her know that she's loved for and she's cared for, and I try to support her in everything she does. But you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it's it's just crazy. Life is crazy, and you just gotta roll with the punches. You just gotta grab life by the horns and just say, "Arr." You know what I'm saying? Like you go on a journey, and you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know if you're making the right moves, making the wrong moves, even if you're getting set back, back to back to back to back. That don't mean you're making wrong moves. It's just maybe it's not your time. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that I preach to people is just don't give up, man. Like, this is what you want to do. Just it's not about how fast you get there. It's about the journey, about the lessons you learn, about the steps you take, about the moves you make to get to where you want to be. And unfortunately, sometimes you have to fail three, four, five, six, seven, maybe 8 times before you can get to what you want to do. Sometimes it's gonna happen right away, but I feel like if it's something that you want, then you just gotta keep going. Just keep going, and don't worry so much about about what is being thrown your way. You're gonna learn to overcome, and you're gonna learn to adapt, and you're gonna be a better person for it at the end of the day. And I know some of y'all looking behind me and seeing that my Christmas tree is still up, but it's not up because I want it up. It's up because I have no space in my house right now to put it away. So, but don't judge me. We're Latinos. We keep the tree up all year round. We might not turn on the lights, but that that is something that a lot of people don't like about Latinos is that we leave the lights up, we leave the tree up. We don't care. We don't care. As long as we happy, that's all that matters. But we don't care. Uh, yeah, like I got so many ideas, and I wish I had an assistant, that I could like delegate some duties to, like a social media manager. Man, I'm trying to make my podcast. I'm trying to do things, and it's kind of difficult, man. Life really gets in the way of things. So, you know, I just, what I'm saying? Like, I don't even write songs anymore like I used to. I just, nothing's really been motivating me to, like, ain't nothing really popping out there. Like, I know this should be the best time for me to write songs, considering that the radio is so garbage and full of the most garbage music I've ever heard in my life. And I feel like, how can you even call it music? It ain't. I just drove my stepdaughter around for like 2 hours, an hour to go to her dad's, and like another half hour to go stop somewhere to get something to eat, and another half hour looking for some place for her, for me to grab a burger on the way to give her dad some food because he was hungry. And I'm just like, I turn on the radio, change, 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 change. Let me go back, change, 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 change. And I'm like, bro, what is up with this garbage on the radio? I don't know. Things need to change. The political environment needs to change. The environment in general needs to change. The music need to change. Movies need to change. I feel like I'm 38 years old, but I feel like I'm old. Like I just not a fan of anything these days. I would say the only good thing that's going on right now, as far as like the entertainment industry is going, is like horror movies. They're still doing their thing, and but like funny movies, not as funny as maybe my sense of humor has changed, or maybe they're just putting out shitty product. But I don't know. But like I look at some of these funny movies, and I'd be like, I'm waiting for the joke. I'm waiting for the joke. I'm waiting for the joke. I hear the crowd laughing. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know. Uh, I've had a couple of ideas of what I want to do. Um, I think I want to get into art and do comic books. I'm a huge fan of comic books, specifically the Power Rangers. Man, you can judge me all you want, but Power Rangers be hitting, yo. Uh, and especially since Jason David Frank had committed suicide, he was my favorite Power Ranger. He was the original Green Ranger, then he became the White Ranger, then he became the Seal Red Ranger, and then he became the Dino Thunder Black Ranger. And you never know with celebrities. We think about celebrities as you got all the money, you got all the fame, you got all the girls, you got all the glory, you getting all the screen time. You know, you're famous, you're a celebrity, so we don't think that they have it bad. And not saying that he did or didn't, but it's it was shocking to me that, man, my allergies are acting up. I'm sorry. It was shocking to me that he seemed so full of life. He was really going in on this Power Rangers franchise, and he was doing MMA, and he had a wife and kids, but just just the thought of it, man, like you gotta cherish your loved ones, because you never know, tomorrow they might not be here. I know I took full advantage of the fact that I had so many cousins, so many uncles, so many aunts, so many relatives in general, that it never dawned on me that at any moment they could be gone. I remember my cousin Wheelie. He had invited me to go out to hang out, and for whatever reason, I said no. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I just didn't feel like going out or whatever. Maybe I had plans already. I don't know. But I remember I told him, nah, I can't do it. And he was like, all right, cool. And then I got the call at like 4 in the morning. He got into a car accident on the Courtney Campo, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. And I feel fucked up because I don't remember what year it was, but I know that that happened between 2004 and 2006 because I remember I was at work. No, 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 no. I wasn't at work. I was living in my first apartment with a roommate, and that's when I got the call. Or, my grandfather on my dad's side, like, there he was in his 70s, whatever it was, and he never struck me as somebody that was unhealthy or whatever. Like, he wasn't unhealthy. He was, 70 years old, whatever. He was full of life, and I miss him. And then I was at I was living in Panama, I think, and they told me, "Hey, Abuelo Polo died today," and I was like, or maybe I was in Florida. I don't remember. It was so long ago, and they were like, "Hey, Abuelo Polo died," Papa Polo died, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I feel like I just saw him yesterday, and the same with my grandfather on my mom's side, Papa Pipe, Papa Pipe passed away, and I'm like, wow, this dude used to take me down to the river or and go fishing, and he'll take me for walks. He would bring me to my other cousin's house, and we'll walk around the neighborhood. And I know I'm all over the place. My ADD is wild, so just bear with me. This is like it's like ADD without the medicine. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's like today's one of those days when you're just reflecting on life. Like, are you happy with the choices you made? Are you gonna lose sleep over the decisions you made? Are you gonna take advantage of life thinking you have another day? You only die once or whatever. You only live once, and it's just crazy to me to think that. Well, let me just state this. For as unsuccessful as I was in life as far as dating went, I didn't think that I would be sitting right here as a married man. I'm not wearing my ring, but it's just because I was at work. I don't want to lose it, whatever. But it's just crazy to think to me as a that I'm a married man. Like so surreal. Like, we got married in July of 2022, and it's almost been a year, and already so much has happened. We got our place, we got married, we went through a miscarriage. I'm raising my stepdaughter, and I got, like, we've been through so many fights as we try to figure each other out because we never lived together. We lived together when we got married. That was it. That was after 8 years of not living together, we finally lived together. So all the all the drama, all the fights, all the goods, the bads, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. You just kind of take it day by day, and you try to figure out what's the best way to do things. And trust me, you gotta have patience, love, kindness, compassion, empathy. You gotta have understanding. You gotta make sure that you put on your fucking hearing aids and hear your partner, because it cannot be a one-way street. You know, it's it's a good feeling. I'm tired right now. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 in the morning, 5 in the morning to or 6 in the morning to get my child ready for school, give her breakfast, make her lunch, all that jazz, take her to school, come back, clean up a little bit, chill for a little bit, spend a little bit of time with my wife, and then go to work and do at least 9 or 10 hours of work today. Then I had to come home and get my kid ready for to go see her dad. Her dad lives an hour away. So I'm driving and it's like an hour and a half with all that traffic. I had to stop get her something to eat, gotta stop to get him something to eat. And it's and then I had to drive the whole hour back to switch cars with my wife because she took my car and I took hers, and then I had to drive the 20 minutes to go back home. And then now I'm making this video, this for my podcast. I plan on trying to at least do 1 or 2 videos. So I think that that sounds like a good plan. I can do like an episode or two, after my wife goes to work, so that way I'm not disturbing nobody. Uh, so yeah, but like I said, man, like we gotta interact, we gotta grow, chaotic nation. We gotta grow. Share it to your friends, share it to your family. That there's somebody out there that's listening to you and wants to know what you want to say, what you want to hear, what you want to do. I'm here to support everybody. Be like, hey, you can do it. Don't think you can't do nothing. You gotta put a little bit of time and effort. You gotta put a little blood, sweat, and tears into it. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a teacher? I have faith in you. You want to be a cop, a fireman? I got faith in you. You want to, do things the right way and be able to support your family. I believe in you. I got you, fam. Say less. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just take it one day at a time. Don't stress. What's stressing gonna do? Stressing's not gonna pay your bills. Stressing's not gonna, put food on the table. Just calm down with that. I know life is tough, but just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember Mr. Chaos says he loves you, he cares for you, and he wants you to understand you're never alone. So, with that, I say peace.